Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your man's Tony Porter with Wicked Artistry Candle Co. We are back. Today, we are going to make a scented candle using a couple of the good vessels from Dream Vessels. My particular pick today is going to be the Floral, Floral, yeah, Floral vessel from Dream Vessels. It's this particular one right here. All right, we're gonna use this. It's the pineapple. It's a beautiful crystal. The lid comes off. It's 8 ounces, fluid ounces. We're gonna make peach passion, which is gonna be simple. It's peach nectar from Candle Science, along with whiskey from Candle Science. And I'm really testing this because I'm using the vessel. I'm using Golden Wax 464 soy on this particular vessel, and I'm using a wooden wick. Okay, crackling zero point 0.02 wick. This is one of the smaller ones. So my larger ones in width are on their way. But I want to test this candle out. I want to make sure before I put these particular vessels into my line, everything is Gucci. Are y'all ready? Because I'm ready. So we're going to go through the whole process. And by going through the whole process, it'll show you how I did this. Now, real quick, this is how I came up with my fragrances. I take 2 Q-tips, put them in a mason, three Q-tips, put them in a mason jar. I do believe this is the one that, no, this is not it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I'm sorry. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is peach passion. This is 2 parts peach on the Q-tip and 1 part whiskey. So basically, what my amount is going to be here for this particular vessel is going to be, I usually use 9%, but I think I'm going to use 10%. So generally, 8 ounces, 8 ounces, and then you multiply that by 10, which is 0.8, 0.80. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put 0.80 worth of fragrance in the wax. Y'all ready? Let's get to it. All right, what's going on now? We're going through. I'm gonna show you. I'm showing you how we do this. All right. So over here. Oh yeah. All right. This is a nice size container of the 464 wax. Now, to show you that I have been doing rather well, these come in 50 pounds. 45. I'm sorry, 45. As you can see, I'm almost there. All right. So this is what it looks like. All right, so I use a measuring cup, scoop down, get some mixed in there. All right, but you gotta turn the scale on. So I do mine in ounces. Okay, so even though it comes up 0, I always like to tear it out. Then, as you can see, I'll get the wax right here. I'll scoop it up. Then we'll swing over and we'll add the wax into the pot. Now mind you, I'm only doing 1 candle. So if I go over it a little bit, I'll make some tarts. Usually 1 good scoop. I'll add a little bit more. Alright, well, let's go ahead and put the whole thing in there. We'll make some tarts out of this. Alright, so now we're ready for the next best part. And that is, we go into the kitchen. Alright, check this out. Before we go into the kitchen, we might as well go ahead and get this out the way. So, basically, we're going to take our fragrances here. Peach nectar from Candle Science. Whiskey from Candle Science. 16-ounce bottles. You see all the mainstays approved for Candle Science soaps. I mean, approved for candles, lotions, and soaps. And it gives you the percentages that you can, go up to. So with candles, anywhere from 3 to 10%. We're using 10% in this fragrance load. So basically, what I'll do, I use this Dixie cup. Now, here's the key to using the Dixie cup. The Dixie cup itself does not leak. Okay, so we're gonna do this real smooth, real easy. Yeah. Now, since we're going 0.8, as you can see, I'm gonna take this, put this over here. So since it's going 0.8, I would generally split it down the middle. So I will go 0.4 and 0.4. But I'm going to take this. I'm going to take the peach and make it 0.5. So we're going to go here. Yeah, 0.65 is all right. Because the whiskey's kind of strong. So you don't want to go over. So let's go here. That's too much. But touching the container kind of messed me up. So you gotta kind of be careful. It shouldn't be that bad. It's just a test. Oh, see, it went down. So you have to be. You can get about 0.5. I mean over. So it's pretty much good right there. I like that right there. We're gonna use that. Let's head to the kitchen. All right. So check this out. I'm in the kitchen. Okay. Now, here's the cool part about this. It's a double boil method. So I use a medium-sized saucepan with some just that much water, and then I take my trusty little kit. Well, not kit, but my trusty little boiling pot, milk pot, pour pot. I stick it inside. First, I like to get my water boiling. Okay. Now, while I'm in the kitchen, I have a few other tools that I like to have. So while I'm here, I'll show you. I always keep paper towel close by. This is for easy cleanup. All right. So I keep a roll by me. While I'm in the kitchen, I'm gonna need my mixing spoon. I need my thermometer. All right, because I need to heat this to 185 degrees Fahrenheit and pour this at about 170. I'm gonna pour the fragrance. Remember, we put the fragrance in here. We pour this at about 170. And then I have alcohol. Now, alcohol is very important. And here's the reason why. Because at the end of the game, we are literally cleaning up. Okay? So with us cleaning up, it's very important that alcohol, because alcohol will clean up some stuff in a heartbeat. Okay? So, y'all ready? We're going to drop this in. Now we gonna pour our fragrance because it's been a couple minutes. Uh, I've actually let the turn the pot and everything off. Before I start pouring, I want to make sure everything on the stove is off. Don't want to walk away. So what I like to do is I'll take our fragrance oil. I'll pour it in here. All right. And then to help it cool down and all of that, I'll stir this in two directions, a minute each. Usually I just kept about 30, 35 seconds, 45. Get a nice little stir in one direction. And I come back. Do it again this way. All right, so we're gonna pour this. Now, generally, you want to leave it down just a little bit, since this is a test. And these, so normally when you pour in a candle, like when I do the candle on this one here, I'll show you real quick before I pour this. See how this wick is? You have to center that. All right. With wooden wicks, you really don't have to do too much center because the wood, they're gonna stand straight up. We back with Gucci. Well, I tell you, wax flakes can be kind of messy. All right, so we're gonna pour this. I'm gonna bring it up. Now that's crazy because that's pretty much Now remember I made this at 8.6. I mean 8.8, which is actually 8 ounces. So this might be. So here's what we'll do. We'll go ahead and we'll pour. We'll add this over here too. If you can see that, we'll move this out the way. We'll go ahead. We'll pour some wax melt. Not bad. Well, since we're already here, let's go ahead and get us some samples out. We'll pour these out of the way. Just want to make sure you don't spill. I add in some samples here. That way I can get these out to the world. Let everybody know that we have peach passion. Now I already have some peach nectar ones made. Now the passion is based off of course, we talked about it, the Ciroc line. Now I usually make these on sample Sundays, but because we have some extra wax that I'm able to pour, and that's how we do it. Now we'll let all of this cure. We got some standard wax melts. We have some samples, and then of course we have our pineapple. All right, y'all see that? So yeah, just remember when you're doing samples, all right, you always want to make sure that you test. you test. Um, so right now we're gonna let everything cure, but that's how we make scented candles, scented wax melts, scented samples to hand out. Uh, if you're not making samples in your business, then nobody knows who you are. Okay, so we have to be, you have to be straight, frank, and to the point with that. Uh, Once these are dry, the candle, we're gonna do a test. I'm gonna show you how we get down with that. Uh, Before we light that, we're gonna set that to a point. We'll let this candle cure for a couple of days, and we'll come right back. And the peach passion, pineapple, uh, Falur collection from Dream Vessels. Shout out to Dream Vessels. They have some amazing, um, very amazing uh, vessels. I ordered them, fast shipping, everything like that. Um, just do me a favor, click the subscribe button, click the bell notification. That way, you'll know when I upload a new video every time. And you never know what could pop off. I could be giving away some of these candles. You know, giving is the key. So just do me a favor with that. So what we discussed today was we talked about using the 464 soy, Dream Vessels, Falur collection, Falur collection. I'm sorry. Uh, we've talked about how I come up with my scents by using Q-tips in a mason jar. And we talked about samples. We talked about how we weigh things out, how we use a scale, how I mix my fragrances. Um, I walked you through the melting point. So trust me, all of that was probably about 5 or 10 minutes. On a good day, that's 5 or 10 minutes. Okay. On a good day, that's 5 or 10 minutes. Now, with that being said, y'all keep coming back, man. We're gonna keep doing this thing. You feel me? All right, then, man. It's your man Tony with Wicked Artistry Candle Co. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.